What is the difference between const val and val in Kotlin? This is a famous interview question, so let us discuss. So, whenever you are using a val keyword, that is immutable, that if initialized, that cannot be reassigned. For example, val a equal to 1, I can access this a anywhere in my class, but I cannot reinitialize it. That means a equal to 2. This thing is not possible. This thing is a compilation error, because with this val we define immutable objects. With this var we define mutable objects, that means it can be updated. So I hope you already know the difference between var and val, but here there is something more. Const, okay, we cannot define it here. First of all, that we have to define it here, const val. So this const is a modifier for this val keyword, and if we are defining another variable here, suppose 1 or suppose 2, so this will also help us create an immutable object. But the difference is, with this const val we can only define a compile time constant, and with this val we can also define a runtime constant or a compile time constant. So here it is a compile time immutable object because I am declaring it here and I am also initializing it here. I can use this a anywhere and I can also use this b anywhere in my file. But if you are working with an API and you are expecting any object from your API, suppose I am having this data class, my data, then you can define a val data of suppose type integer. So you can see here, you are not initializing any object, you are just expecting a runtime constant value, or we can say runtime immutable object. And if you try to use this const val here, that thing is not possible, because using this const keyword, if you already familiar with Java, then using this const keyword will generate us a static final object, and that's why we were not able to create a const val here. If you have to create it inside a class, then that should be inside of a companion object. So const val, then you can define an object here, c equal to 3. So this const is just a modifier for our val keyword. Also, a compile time constant means you cannot use any functions here. Suppose I am using a get function here and I am creating a function get that returns me suppose 2. So this thing is also not possible, because this const val don't know that this function is just defined below it. Const val always expect a static value that will be initialized at compile time, even when this function is inline. So if you want to learn about inline keyword, then subscribe to the channel, access the Android interview playlist from the description, and there you can learn about this inline keyword also. So I hope you understood the difference between const val and just val. If yes, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. So thank you for watching.